Welcome back to Pod Crawlers. It's been a while since the last episode.
Yes.
This is the 26th episode, I believe.
I was waiting for you to say, I'm Eric.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Kelly.
And this is the 26th episode, the long-awaited episode.
Yes, filming from a new location.
A new locale.
Yes.
Yes, we have moved into some new digs. And we are emanating from Olympus. I dubbed our apartment Olympus.
That's true. You did.
We have seen a lot of movies in the past,
Couple weeks.
I don't even remember when the last episode was.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has been.
3, I think, maybe?
I think so.
Wow.
Wow. This news that we have for this episode, it's kind of old.
But, you know.
It is news, I guess.
It is news, and we'll tell you, and if you don't want to listen to it, then, oh well.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen.
That was very, Anywho, the news that we do have, the old news, I guess. DVD, I don't want to say manufacturer, company,
Yes.
specializing in cult movies.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Underground is closing up shop sometime in 2008.
No!
Okay, you may not appreciate them like I and others do, but Blue Underground provided some movies that I had never heard of. Some really, really dusky gems, I guess. Yes, I can't talk. Kind of sad news. Because now, I mean, who else is going to put out the crap that's been, forgotten for all these years?
That company that rips off movies, they'll put it
Oh,
out.
The Asylum?
Yes,
Yeah,
The
right.
Asylum. I can never remember their names.
But, sad news. Blue Underground closing up shop sometime in 2008.
Some kind of good news, I guess, if you
Well,
look at it that way.
I do not.
Oh. Why not?
Hit me with the news.
I think it's going to be funny. Tom Savini will appear in Lost Boys: The Tribe. Savini confirmed that original Lost Boys stars Corey Feldman and Corey Haim will both return in the sequel. Savini also said originally it was going to be direct-to-video, but because of the success of their reality show, The Tribe is going to go theatrical. All right, I understand why you would think, no, but The Lost Boys, I mean, that's a cult classic.
Well, not even cult. I think it's pretty much a mainstream classic now.
And, I mean, come on, Feldman and Haim back together again? After Haim lost all that weight?
I think the whole success of the reality show is debatable. I never heard of it until about a month or two ago. I mean, it's on. I think A&E like Sunday nights at 10:30. It's a dead zone for TV.
Yeah, but it at least has some fans because apparently it's. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Somewhat popular. I've never watched an episode.
Yeah, because you don't know when it's on.
Although I have watched an episode of Scott Baio is 45 and single.
Your taste is questionable. Some Justice League
I didn't
of
say I
America
enjoyed
movie
it.
news. The JLA script has been received with open arms by Warner Brothers. And the goal for the film is to be the launching point for The Flash, Wonder Woman, The Green Lantern, and Aquaman, as well as a rejuvenated Superman. Meaning Superman Returns, they acknowledge that that movie sucked.
Good. At
Yeah,
least
'cause
somebody
it did.
does.
Will Christian Bale and Brandon Routh reprise their roles as Batman and Superman? Studio execs have considered recasting Superman and a few names have popped up, but the studio doesn't know at this time whether or not Ruth will return. I could care less. He was a non-factor in that. Well, he was a factor in that movie in making it bad.
See, I don't think that was entirely his fault.
I know.
He
didn't cast himself.
Well, no. I think that it was crappy to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think probably too much pressure was put on him to be Christopher Reeves.
Right.
And honestly, now I know everybody's going to groan out there when I say this, but I think that Mr. Tom Welling...
I don't think anyone will groan.
Probably would have done a better job.
I think that would have been a perfect opportunity. In Smallville, transition everyone into Superman Returns. That would have been perfect.
But I think they don't want Smallville to end yet.
It should.
I know.
I think 5 seasons past its expiration date.
I know.
The JLA movie will consist of at least Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and the Green Lantern, the Jon Stewart version. Not the Jon Stewart of The Daily Show, but the black guy who is Green Lantern. And will follow, whatever this means, the OMAC storyline and also feature Maxwell Lord. Since this is old news, I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but George Miller from Mad Max and Babe fame is supposed to be the director. And the movie could start shooting as early as 2008. HiESB.net reported a rumor that the movie might be a computer animated movie made with motion capture technology. Meanwhile, the follow-up to Superman Returns, called A Man of Steel, is still planned for a first quarter 2008 start date, and the Batman Begins sequel, The Dark Knight, is set to be released next year. And actually, that Dark Knight preview is out.
Yes.
Oh, the trailer,
yes.
Teaser, I guess.
The teaser.
Yeah. In other comic book news, Ghost Rider star Eva Mendes has been added to the cast of Frank Miller's The Spirit. She joins Scarlett Johansson and Samuel L. Jackson.
Look, all right? She has her 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, which one?
Well, all of them, but I was talking about Eva Mendes.
Right.
All right? Scarlett Johansson does not have to be in everything. Maybe she's a decent actress. Maybe.
Yeah,
it's arguable.
Very. Well, I won't argue.
But she doesn't have to be in everything. There are plenty of movies out there, and she doesn't have to be in every genre, actually. Is
She's
kind
trying
of
to
more...
It's almost like she has, like, a checklist.
No, she's doing the Nicole Kidman route.
She is.
Completely. And unfortunately, Nicole Kidman is still at that time. Yeah. And Samuel L. Jackson.
He is another one who doesn't need to be in everything.
He needed to stop making movies after he was a little role in Jurassic Park.
Oh, wow. Okay. Moving on to some remake news.
There's a remake of Logan's Run, and it's actually back up and running at Warner Brothers.
So expect some pretty face boy to be Logan, and Scarlett Johansson as the female interest. I'm sure.
Something close to my heart.
Yes.
Kristen Bell of Veronica Mars fame.
Late of Veronica Mars.
And also of the horrible Pulse remake, Kristen Bell, will appear in a multi-episode arc on NBC's Heroes this fall, which I am excited about just because I enjoy Heroes and I loved Veronica Mars when it was on.
And she has work.
Well, she's not my favorite actress, I'll say that much.
And when you say actress, you use that term loosely, I hope.
Yes. But
she's a smart-mouth punk kid, basically, is how I see her. It's like she tries to be witty or whatever.
Well, you could also argue that about Lauren Graham.
I will not argue. I agree with that comment completely.
Because when you're on a CW TV show,
You have to be the same.
and you have to have witty repartee, you end up being cast as the same character and everything.
Yeah.
Have some Friday the 13th news. In a Variety article about how specialty studios are looking to expand out from their horror roots because the genre is going through a downswing right now. Bleh. New Line was brought up.
New Line, who basically survived because of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Basically.
Isn't New Line...
They did Lord of the Rings, too.
I know, but doesn't New Line do a lot of stuff with Dimension films?
I think they used to.
Dimension Films, the wonderful company that's given us some classic...
We'll get to it later. We'll talk about Halloween.
The article states that the company that enjoyed early success on the back of the franchise apparently still has a new Friday the 13th in works for 2009.
But I didn't think... I don't know. That article... I don't know. Because Paramount had Friday the 13th until like the early 90s when they sold it to New Line. And the New Line made, the classics, The Final Friday, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, which is a personal favorite of yours, I'm sure.
Yes.
And Freddy vs. Jason.
Jason X is my... No.
So this article is kind of
movie.
hazy. I mean, they're not... Nightmare on Elm Street, yes, but... Anywho, in the meantime, while we wait for a new Friday the 13th movie, which I hope is a sequel and not a reimagining in the vein of Halloween.
And in no way connected to Rob Zombie.
No way. Rob Zombie. Yeah. No.
Stay away.
We will see Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. In comics. In comic form, unfortunately.
Damn.
The 6-issue miniseries will pick up 5 years after Freddy vs. Jason, just as the recovering town of Crystal Lake is getting ready to change its name to Forest Green and reposition itself as a nicer, less violent community. Freddy is still trapped within Jason's subconscious, but he hasn't been idle. The Necronomicon has been resting in the Voorhees house's basement since Jason Goes to Hell.
Wow.
And Freddy has discovered how he can use it not just to escape, but to gain powers unlike anything he's had before. Using Jason as his tool, it seems as though nothing can stop him, except for the local S-Smart's new homewares manager, Ash.
Oh, God.
Learning that the Necronomicon, the bane of his existence, is in town, Ash is determined to destroy it, and any boogeyman or hockey mask-wearing Hulk who may be in the vicinity. Now, this was originally going to be a movie, but Sam Raimi, being an asshole that he has become in the George Lucas vein, has decided to pull out because he didn't want Ash handled by another director. Hey, Sam, why didn't you do it your fucking self?
Yeah. Hey, Forest Green, isn't that a scent from Pine Sol?
And just like Pine Sol, this next bit of news smells very, very nice.
Hey, I give in to your dumb little things, and you just ignore mine. That's
I didn't
not
ignore
fair.
it. I used yours as a seg.
That was not a segue.
That was a segue.
No, it was not.
We reported that there's a Witch Mountain remake coming up.
Yes.
And
I'm
Kelly,
excited.
apparently they
God.
picked a star.
No. Please, say it isn't so.
I don't know if it is or not. This might be a rumor. It might be concrete. I haven't been on the news sites in a couple weeks. So.
Why all of a sudden... Well, no, go ahead and say who it is, and then I have a comment.
To star in Witch Mountain, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Okay, when we were at the theater yesterday, didn't we see a big poster?
Yeah.
Disney with him, with a little girl in a tutu. Why all of a sudden is he like Disney's property?
Maybe he is. Maybe he signed a contract with them. Because I think Gridiron Gang was also a Disney.
Yeah, it was.
Thing. Yeah. So maybe he did.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
What, is it because he's the more likable of himself and Vin Diesel? Because he doesn't have...
He's more marketable, I think.
The tattoos. And,
well, he does have tattoos, but...
Well, not like Vin Diesel does.
I think He is the more likable of the two. He's more friendly.
But I like Vin Diesel better.
Well, Vin Diesel is more of a badass. The Rock is more like a,
Like a cuddly teddy bear?
Whatever.
Kind of.
Anywho, Witch Mountain coming out soon, probably. Maybe.
Unfortunately.
And when the movie Rob Zombie's Halloween debuted in the theaters, well, it's not John Carpenter's Halloween, that's for sure. It debuted strong in the top spot, which unfortunately means Rob Zombie will continue to make movies. And on that, I think we should seg into the only movie review of this episode.
Which would be Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Which we saw in the theater yesterday.
Yeah, so it's fresh in our minds, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't want to use that word with this movie.
Let's just say, if you like to watch trailer trash, get skanky, and say the F word every other word.
And we're not prudes by any stretch of the imagination. We have mouths like sailors. I mean, this episode, I think
especially
I said
me.
Yeah, right. But in the movie, I agree, it was just...
It was distasteful. If you're a fan of the original Halloween, which I am very much so,
like it.
You're not going to like this at all.
No, it leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yeah.
It's violent and gory, which is okay, but it was brutal in its violence and gore.
But not even that.
It was
It's
mean-spirited.
like, it's just over the top. It's not like, Saw, where, you see things getting cut off and crap like that.
Well,
It's just you're being beaten to a pulp with a baseball bat or something like
or
that.
a branch.
And, I mean, there's only so much blood you can see, right? When the victim is covered in blood all over them, and you can't even really tell what happened to him in the first place,
Right.
that's not the kind of
I don't know
charm.
if he was going for over the top or realism, but he totally failed because you don't know if you should be laughing because it is a joke, or you should be grossed out because it's real.
And let's just say the people that we were in the
No, the theater there were morons
theater
anyway.
with, yeah, they were morons, but they found it hilarious.
Which, yeah, I don't know if they were just uncomfortable or just morons.
I think
and
they were
sick.
just morons,
Yeah.
personally.
The movie itself is very boring. Like, all gore aside and whatever, and trying to compare it to the original, on its own, it's a boring movie.
And we see tons of breasts in the movie, which, I don't care.
Nothing to do with anything.
Exactly. The mom, who is played by Rob Zombie's wife,
Or girl,
by the
wife,
way.
Yeah.
She's a stripper in the movie, but I don't think we even see her boobs.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think so either. Well, he didn't want his wife to bare her chest, but it's okay for
But everybody else on the cast
I know, there were so
gets
many
to.
problems. We're all over the place with this review because it is just problem-riddled with the pace. And it's a noisy movie, too. It's sort of just a lot of screams and...
And there's not, not to interrupt you, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just thinking
okay.
about this.
We got 2 reviews going on here.
Well, part of the charm of the first one is the suspense.
Right.
You don't know that he's going to be, right behind this person or whatever.
Right.
And there were very, very, very few instances in the remake of that happening.
Right. In the original movie, and hell, even the original series, Michael Myers was portrayed supernaturally in that respect, in that he was sort of like a boogeyman. He was a phantom. This one, he is a hulking mass of violence. Mm-hmm. He is not I always considered the original Michael Myers a force of nature, sort of.
I completely agree.
In this one, he's not.
No.
He's along the lines of a... oh, Jesus. What's that movie? Sort of like a Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
I mean, he doesn't talk or he's not as charming or whatever, but...
Just a complete psychopath.
Yeah.
There's no other explanation for it.
And they tried to get into the explanation that a combination of genetics and environment made him what he became. But the whole origin part of the movie takes like 30 to 40 minutes. Like, it's just him as a kid, him being analyzed by Malcolm McDowell. We haven't even gotten there with the performances. But I don't even know if Rob Zombie even tried to make a good movie. It seemed like he was like, hey, you know what? I have this character, this icon, and I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, you know, and whatever.
Well, the thing is, to me, I thought that when they were originally thinking about remaking it, they had interviews with him, and he was praising the original.
He totally shat all over the original.
And now, having seen that, I can't imagine that he was a fan of the original, because it sucked so bad.
You know, he probably was a fan of the original in the respect that, hey, you know what? I can make this movie
Better,
more violent
yeah.
in the vein of a Texas Chainsaw.
Better, yeah.
Malcolm McDowell sucked. I was kind of hoping he would be good as the Dr. Loomis character, but he wasn't.
I knew that Malcolm McDowell would not be good as Loomis, and I even said that beforehand.
Yeah.
I respect him as an actor.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
But he is so over the top with the way he is and his mannerisms and his voice and his style. Like, he really only has one style of acting.
Yeah, well,
the Malcolm McDowell style of acting.
Right.
And I think I'm speaking for both of us when I say we believe that Brad Dourif, who is also in the movie, would have been a better Loomis.
I totally agree with you. Yeah. I don't think the movie would be better because Brad Dourif. Like, that wouldn't be the only...
Oh, right, yeah.
Because the movie would still suck.
But I think he would have been a better Loomis.
Yes.
Generally. I mean, Malcolm, like, even if you think about it, just as the people themselves...
Right. Malcolm
McDowell compared to Donald Pleasance.
And I think they were trying to, like, maybe they cast it, Malcolm McDowell, with their fingers crossed and hoping
that
he would channel Donald Pleasance. Or maybe he was told not to.
That's true. But another thing that I thought was funny was just the way he evolved in the movie. At first, he looked like every other character with long scraggly hair.
Did everyone in the 70s have long, scraggly hair?
Was that even supposed to take place in the 70s?
I assumed it did by the clothes and hair and the music.
That was more 80s.
I thought it was maybe like 78, like when the
Late
original
70s.
came out, maybe.
But,
which I think was a mistake anyway, trying to make it a time period type thing. Because then it jumped ahead like a year and then 15 years, so it took place in the mid-90s, I guess.
I agree with you. But I think that if they were supposed to stick to that, then they should have just stuck to the other imagining of the movie as well.
Total misfire, not a recommendation. I hope Rob Zombie doesn't make any more movies, or at least doesn't reimagine.
Remake. Yeah, no way.
Total thumbs down. Well, can't say that, I might get sued. Total recommendation.
Total insert your worst
it's
evaluation here.
And it's pretty sad when Halloween Resurrection is a much better movie than this one.
Yeah. It's sad when Jason X was even better than this.
It's sad when a Polonia Brothers movie. Moving on to a comic book review. At this point in time, we're, I guess, an issue behind.
Yes,
Number
we are.
6 is out, but Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 8, Issue number 5. If the series continues the way it is, I'm not going to have any interest.
No. The first story arc was good.
The last part of that story arc sucked. Like, it brought it down,
But this is just... I wasn't impressed by it at all.
A very quick synopsis, not to spoil anything, but one of the Buffy, not clones, but decoys, is on a mission to do something, and it basically just kind of gets into her character. I don't know for what purpose, if she's going to come back, or if all the Buffy decoys are going to band against Buffy, or what, but it was totally not interesting. The only interesting part of the comic was the coming next issue, Faith Returns.
Yes.
But if the last 2 issues are any indication, they probably fucked that up as well.
Probably.
Did you have anything to add about Buffy number 5?
No, I completely agree. The best part was the last page where it had a picture of the upcoming 6th episode or issue. And, I wasn't... I mean, what do we meet in this episode? Like pixies or something?
Pixies, some kind of underground creatures.
I mean,
don't know.
Come on. Buffy has never been about... Like, we have vampires. We have
demons.
witches. We have demons. We've never had fairies, okay?
Well, they're not fairies, but what about Willow and Tara? Her character,
Terry. That was witches. I already said that.
Oh, I thought witches. We said fairies. I got kind of confused.
You are awful.
I am awful, just like this episode. Aren't you glad we're back?
Missed you guys. California,
New Jersey,
Massachusetts, Georgia.
overseas, Belgium,
everywhere.
Worldwide. We are worldwide.
And don't forget,
Don't know
you can
why.
still contact us.
Yes.
We have email, podcrawlers@gmail.com. We have MySpace pages, Podcrawler E and Podcrawler K. And, drop us a line or, invite us to be a friend. And
No unsolicited friends requests. If you
Yes.
want to be our friend on MySpace, don't know why you would, but if you do, send us an email also.
just say, you don't even
Email
have
us
to
a
say,
question. Like, I don't know,
why do you guys continue to do Podcrawlers?
what movie would you like to see a Rob Zombie remake?
I can answer that now.
I'm Eric,
And I'm Kelly.
and this has been Podcrawlers.